January 2020 is almost over, and my question for you guys is, are you holding the commitments that you set for yourself in 2020 in terms of improving your health, your nutrition, and your fitness? What's up guys, my name is Brie Ogletree. I am the owner of Intuitive Strength, which is an online fitness coaching business for women, teaching women how to use strength training in order to get leaner, get stronger, and feel completely badass in their bodies. And today is January 20th, so it's going on the 4th week of January, and this is around the time that many people who do set out health, fitness, wellness goals for themselves tend to start to drop off of the commitments that they set for themselves going into the new year. This is definitely a topic that I want to talk about this week to help you guys stay on track with your goal. US News and World Report states that about 80% of people who set New Year's resolutions for themselves quit on them by either the beginning of February or mid-February. Now, this is definitely a sad statistic, and I want to help you guys not be one of those statistics this year when it comes to your fitness, your health, your nutrition, and your wellness. Today, I want to provide you with a couple insights as to why that might be happening and things you can do to help avoid this for yourself and your own fitness or wellness journey. Now, the reasons that I'm going to state in this video as to why I believe people are quitting their fitness and nutrition goals by the end of January has to do a lot with what I've experienced as a fitness coach in the industry for 5 years. These are common things that I see year after year that are going on, and hopefully by sharing this with you guys, I can help you guys stay on track to getting to your goals a little bit faster and just giving yourself the chance to get there. So number one is that the fitness goal that you chose has no meaning behind it. So what that means is you picked a goal. So say it's weight loss. I use weight loss a lot when I talk about goal setting for fitness and all that stuff because it is a common one. But say it's weight loss. So you just decide you want to lose 10 pounds. But aside from losing the 10 pounds because you think it's a good goal to hit, you don't actually stop to take the minute or take a few minutes to understand why you want that goal, why it's important to you, and there's really no meaning behind why you want to lose 10 pounds. So I see this year after year after year. Many people come off the holidays, maybe they're feeling bloated and they're just like, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds. And that's really as far as the thought goes. There's no really rhyme or reason as to why they want to lose the 10 pounds. And they don't take the time to really dissect why it's important to them to lose the weight. So there's essentially no meaning behind the goal, and you're just chasing after this arbitrary number to lose 10 pounds without any reasoning or meaning behind why you're doing it. The problem with that is that it's not tied to something that means anything to you. It's not tied to something important. It's not put on the priority list because it's just an arbitrary number, right? So this is the same for any type of goal. And when there's no real priority to it, when there's no meaning behind it, that just makes it easier to quit. That makes it easier to stop working towards your goal, okay, whatever that is. And if you're sitting there thinking about, okay, I picked this goal and I really don't know why I picked it, I don't have a deeper meaning behind it, then maybe you need to pick a different goal. Or it just might not be a priority right now, which is totally fine. It's totally okay for it not to be a priority. So just take a few moments, figure out, why you're doing what you're doing, really attach some meaning to your goals, and that will just solidify them a little bit more and help you hang on a little bit longer in terms of achieving your goals. The number 2 reason why people tend to quit their New Year's resolutions, their nutrition, health, fitness goals by the end of January, in my opinion, is that people take on way too much too fast. So the start of the new year is very exciting. It feels like a brand new start. I love the new year. I like feeling like, I have a fresh start ahead of me. I'm that person that tends to take on way too much at the beginning of the year because I'm excited. And I see this with members, with clients, with people who are going to the gym. just trying to take on a little bit too much at the beginning of the year. When it comes to fitness, health, wellness, we need to be more realistic with our goals, at least starting out. Example of this is going from not moving at all for maybe the last year, the last 6 months, to trying to hit the gym 5 to 6 days per week. Okay, so you're going from 0 to 100 on your goal, whatever that is. In addition to trying to add movement when you haven't moved in a little while, adding the nutrition factor on top of that, so trying to go on a really, restrictive or strict diet on top of trying to move when you haven't done any of these things in the last year, maybe couple years, maybe 5-10 years. To me, that's just setting yourself up for failure. In general, just do not like change. We are creatures of habit, and taking a complete 180 on yourself and completely switching up everything you've done for the last year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, it's like a shock to the system, okay? So it's a very unsustainable way to go about making healthier change in your life. And this is also one of the reasons why I feel like a lot of people feel like fitness, nutrition, and healthy lifestyle habits are hard because they take on too much at once and they're not used to the lifestyle yet, or they haven't acclimated to the lifestyle yet, and it just becomes too much. Just like learning a new nutrition habit or health habit, or just consistently getting in exercise, those are habits that you need to work on and that you need to master. Just like any habit that you have right now, you might not even think it's a habit because you've been doing it for so long. Those habits were built over time as well. And the same thing goes for any type of healthy nutrition habit or fitness habit or anything like that. It's all all habits are built the same way. So taking a complete 180 and completely switching up your lifestyle and, going crazy in the gym and trying to eat the most restrictive diet when you haven't even thought about dieting is probably not the answer. It's probably the most unsustainable way to go about creating different habits, healthier habits in your life, and it's going to make it feel and seem like it's a hard thing to do because you're trying to bombard yourself with a ton of change at once. And I definitely feel like this contributes to why people quit their New Year's resolutions so quickly in the 3rd, 4th week of January or maybe mid-February, because they take on too much, it seems too hard, and then they're like, well, I tried, I can't do it, it's too hard. Any type of huge change like that is going to seem hard. So how do you fix this? So my suggestion for you guys, if you have been doing this up until this point, it's totally cool. Just know I just feel like there's a better, more sustainable way to approach, habit change, nutrition change, lifestyle change, whatever that is for you. And I really think it's focusing on 1 to 2 things at once and really mastering them before you move on to something else. Really solidifying those habits before you move on to something else, because too much change is unsustainable. It's gonna feel like too much at once. It's gonna feel hard, and we just need to take things in bite sizes in order to make them stick, and just think about the long term and what that's going to do for your life in the long run if you actually stick to those habits, versus trying to make rapid change and drastic change all at once and then not being able to sustain the lifestyle because it was too much for you. Slow and steady definitely wins the race when it comes to fitness and nutrition. It took me a very long time to learn this lesson. I've been in fitness, not necessarily a coach, but I've been in the fitness realm since I was 14. I started lifting weights at 14. But I've been through a bunch of fad diets. I've been through restrictive eating. I've been through excessive exercise, all of that. And I've always rebounded from those things because they were not sustainable ways to go about fitness and nutrition. So that's why I am making this video, so that is not you, and we can find a more sustainable approach to fitness that is gonna make you feel good, it's gonna improve your health over time, and it's not gonna seem like something that's completely undoable or out of reach, you know, that you can't, or something that you can't handle because it's too much change. So I'm not gonna be the fitness coach that's gonna tell you that you can get X amount of results in X amount of days. Everybody's different. Everyone can tolerate different levels of change. So to me, just taking it slow and steady and taking the more sustainable approach is way more effective to living a healthier, better life. The 1 to 2 habits that I think you should focus on right now are the ones that are gonna have the greatest impact to your life right now. And that's gonna look different for everybody. So for me, for example, one of them is sleep. So getting better quality sleep. I know that's gonna improve my quality of life a tremendous amount. So that's something that I'm working on right now. For you, it might be getting in more vegetables, or maybe some more protein, or moving more. Just take a look at what's going on in your life right now, what would have the biggest benefit, and what seems the most doable to work on right now. Try to make whatever that is a priority for you, and try to nail down those habits. Try to make whatever that is a priority for you, and try to nail down those habits before moving on to something else. Really master them, solidify them, get them down, make them second nature before you move on to something else. I would say at least give it about a month or so before you decide to work on something else. The last thing I see go wrong with New Year's resolutions, or the reason why people abandon their resolutions by the end of January or the middle of February, is that they become too attached to the outcome. So I understand we all have fitness goals, we have wellness goals we're trying to achieve, but when we fixate on the actual outcome of actually getting to the finish line, we completely ignore the whole process that's involved with actually getting there. So what is important is the actual process. What are the habits that you need to adopt in order to get to your goal, and how consistent are you actually being with those habits? It is very easy to overestimate or underestimate what we're actually doing to get closer to our goals, and this can definitely hurt us in the long run. So my suggestion with this is to set the goal, set the intention to get to the goal, but then forget about the goal and just focus on the process. What are you doing on a daily basis to get you closer to whatever that goal is? We can sit there and think about the goal all we want all day long, but it really just comes down to what you're doing consistently on a daily basis to get there. And if your actions don't align with what the actual goal is, you're not gonna get there, no matter how much you think about it. So really focus on the process of getting there, the things you're doing on a daily basis, the habits that you're forming, that you're working on, the 1 to 2 things that you're working on at a time, and building that consistency over time to get to your goal. You do that, if you focus on the process, the daily process of getting closer, you will hit your goal. If you are looking for more guidance, accountability, and coaching going into February 2020, I am happy to announce that my Intuitive Strength online group coaching program is officially open for registration this week. If you are looking again for a more well thought out program and for more coaching guidance. This includes access to my online portal where you'll be able to access your workouts, video tutorials of every single exercise that we do, communication with me as your coach as you work through the program, as well as other people going through the program. I have 2 groups, one in my online portal as well as a private group on Facebook. I also offer office hours, so you can get on the phone with me if there's anything that you want to talk about specifically about your program. I offer substitutions and modifications as needed, so I can really tailor the program to you guys. Also offer exercise video analysis. So if you're not sure what the exercise should be, or if you're doing an exercise correctly or not, you can shoot me a video, whether in the group or privately, and I will analyze your movement and give you my best recommendations on how to correct the exercise or improve on the exercise. Registration for my online group training program is going to be open until January 31st. We would love to have you in the group. You'll get 12 weeks of coaching with me, 12 weeks of fitness programming, 12 weeks of support from myself and other people in the program, and just better results in the gym overall. Who doesn't want that? So again, we're open until January 31st. I hope you'll join us. If you have questions about the program, you can always email me at brie@brieogletree.com, and the link to sign up is below this video. That's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more videos just like this, and please share this video if you have somebody who may need some extra motivation going into February 2020. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one, and have a good rest of your week. Bye.